Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome back to the World Cup Road to Glory here on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. Woo! Boy, oh boy, are you ready? Are you ready? That's right. Today's going to be a pretty awesome episode. As you can see, this is currently our squad after a couple of little packs here and there. We've done like a couple of the Confederation SBCs, managed to build the squad up to a pretty decent level, I'm not going to lie. And I decided to just, because we'd managed to pack a couple of half-decent like South Americans, now that our Europe side of things is looking pretty good, maybe it's time to just like upgrade the South Americans slightly. So I decided to literally go for one South America upgrade pack, and it is quite the pack. We get boards. We get three. So all three are going to be over 81. Argentina, right wing. You know it, guys. We just packed Messi on the road to glory from one South America pack that I just randomly did. Unbelievable, like unreal. Unfortunately, he comes out dabbing, which is disappointing from the GOAT. But we now have Messi at our disposal on the road to glory, and we've already got Dybala, right? So I can get a link from that, so we can somehow make this work. We also have an icon so that I can get enough chemistry for certain players and stuff. But take a look at that for an upgrade pack. We get Messi and Willian that are new players, and then Casemiro, who is someone else that he's someone that we've already got, but a really good player from like the South American Confederation. So yeah, that happened. We got Messi. Now, obviously, this is what the team currently looks like. I want to change it up now, obviously. I fear that Smolov is gone. Aspas is gone. Nainggolan's probably going to be out of the starting 11 as well, because this is what I intend to do right here. Obviously, I need to go back on regular FUT and spend a couple of our coins on some position changes. But we have a right wing to right forward that I can put on Messi, and I just need to change Perisic and Dybala. So, like, Perisic and Dybala had been coming on as substitutes anyway, so like it's great that I can get them into the starting 11. And as you can see, pop over to regular FUT to spend some of the coins we've earned on World Cup FUT on a couple of position modifiers, so that our players can be on as high a cam as I can actually get them on. And there you go, look, cam to CF for Dybala, and then centre forward to striker. So him and Messi are actually going to be on 8 chem, because that's just the way it works. They'll be on 9 chem after 10 games. But I can't have like a manager for both Europe and South America. It doesn't work. So the majority of my squad is still European, obviously, because it's just ridiculous. Deco's on 9 chem now. He's similar to like Messi and Dybala, that he was always on like 8 chem until we got 10 games under his belt, and now he's on 9. But we have Leo. We have Leo Messi with the 92 acceleration, with the attack position, and that finishing, the long shots. Ooh! And of course, the dribbling stats on this player are insane. So yeah, that actually happened, and it's time for me to go on into an online tournament to just see where we can go with this one. Now, I know we've already won the World Cup once. I wonder whether or not that was kind of like luck, or I was just playing super well that day, because I've played quite a lot of the World Cup mode on my main account for like different videos and stuff as well recently, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been struggling. I win quite a lot, but I cannot stop conceding goals. And that's a major issue. Like, I can't defend very well. People saying that this gameplay is actually really quite similar to how FIFA 18 was at the very start of the year, where the more manual defending. I would agree that it is more manual, but I would also disagree, because I feel like the defenders feel a lot clunkier than they ever did on normal FUT, right? So that's a problem. You can also use it at your disposal, like down the other end when I'm attacking with Messi. Hopefully his ability to like weave in and out of defenders is going to be phenomenal. And I'm 2-0 down at half time here. I actually come up against quite a good player, someone that, I can hold my own on this game, but he had a solid squad, and he was just on me. Super high pressure, so I couldn't get the space, the time to do my twisting and turning. The one real shot I had, Deco slams it into the back of the net. Really good long shot from him. He actually has got good long shot stats, so I know a lot of people see him as like an unfortunate icon to pack, but he's been good for me. I can't say anything super bad about him. He's just not a crazy standout player like Ronaldinho or Pele or R9 would have been. And, I mean, like, I continue to just get battered by this guy. He makes it 4-1 there with a really nice goal. I was super annoyed. I thought that was offside. And sweats it across to Bernardo Silva just to finish me off, as if I wasn't already finished off, mate. But that's just how it is. Now, the game ends 5-1, so that was probably one of the bigger batterings that I've taken on this game, and it's with like the best team that I've had, so still didn't quite understand where I stood right now. Everyone else has also got mega squads. This right here, another really nice team. He's got Messi, he's got Nakata, he's also got like Boateng and some other really strong players on this game, so I was ready for another pounding, I'm not going to lie, but Ivan Perisic, after 1 minute, does that, and what a banging goal that is. Just from distance, fires it into the very, very top of the net. That was quite a stunning long shot, and that's exactly what you get from a player like him, which is why he's deservedly starting in the squad right now. But my opponent equalises. It takes him a few minutes, definitely not like a kickoff goal or anything. However, my next goal might be, because you can see it's just a moment or so later, Dybala picks out Lionel Messi, and I just hit it on the turn, because I'm still trying to learn the shots and stuff and see what's going to work for us and whatnot, and it turns out with Messi, his ability to actually hit the shots on the turn where other players would then hit like a P-roller because they're not balanced enough to take the shot or whatever, like Messi seems to be able to hit them on the turn pretty well. So that's something that is now ingrained in my head, and I know that I can do. And like you can see here, I've just weaved my way through, gone for another low-driven pile driver there into the back of the net. And he is quite something. He really is quite something on this game. He is the next level, and that's great because that's going to help me out tremendously. Like Dybala hasn't really featured a huge amount since. It's been Perisic and Messi really doing the business. So we're now at 1 loss and then 1 win, and they were both like 5-1, I think. Did that one go 5-1 or was it 4-1 that he quit? I'm not too sure. So I've been battered and then I've battered someone. So I just don't know where I stand really on this game. So I open my 2 single player packs that I got from those 2 games right there, and we do actually get boards in this one. So it's 81 or above, and it's going to be English centre-back. That is going to be Gary Cahill. Probably going to throw him into an SBC. I've been the sort of person that has not been bothering to keep like 81 rateds, 82 rateds. Like, I'm quite happy to throw Michy Batshuayi into a squad building challenge just for like 3 African players or something. I'll probably do that in the near future. Like, in order to try and build up, like, Confederation SBCs. So I may have, like, jumped the gun at submitting quite a few players, just in case EA actually release proper SBCs where you need, like, half-decent levels of European players and stuff. And if so, then I've messed up, I'm back to the drawing board, and then I have to carry on again. But for right now, doing, like, the odd little South America SBC, like, the upgrade ones, I mean, it just got me messy, you know. Like, how can I not want to do more of those types of things, just using players that, even though they're quite high rated, and like Batshuayi and like Subasic in goal, like I'll throw him into an SBC if I want to. Yeah, it makes sense to me now because we're reaping the rewards, because we're never going to use them in the squad. So why not try and just get a use of them to then maybe get someone that we would use in the squad? You know, it's all that, like, that little gamble as to who you're going to get in the upgrade SBCs. And sometimes it hasn't worked, but the one time it just worked out for us really well, we got Messi. So how can I complain about that? Now, in this final game of the group stage right here, I demolish. You know, I'm 4-0 up in 40 minutes. Things are just looking really, really good for us. Dybala getting a goal, and I've never really noticed that he's got that tattoo. Has he got that on regular foot as well? I'm pretty sure he has, but I wonder if he's normally used to wearing a long sleeve shirt, because I think I haven't noticed it. I haven't actually noticed it. Maybe that's a subtle change that they've made, but probably not. I'm sure it's probably been there since the start of FIFA 18. So I'm like 5-0 up here in the first half, but the guy's not quitting. He is not going anywhere, bless him. And then I go 6-0 up. Like, things were just clicking for me in this game. With my attack was working. My opponent obviously didn't know how to defend really very, very well. And I think I'm smacking like 6 in one half past David De Gea. He's an off-chem De Gea, so I don't know whether that makes a huge difference or not. But the second half was a little bit weird. Like, he actually managed to keep the clean sheet in the second half, well, just until the 85th minute, and that's when I end up getting the goal with Leo Messi. But he was trying to like wipe me out and do stupid stuff, so he'd lost the plot, but he wasn't quitting. So I just played the game out for possession and whatnot, and eventually we get our 2 wins in the group stage, which gets us that all-important premium pack and the 1,500 coins. And this is actually the most beneficial way to play, is to get up to that stage and then forfeit the tournament and then play again. It sucks that that's the way it is. By the way, we actually get boards here, and it's actually going to be English, striker, and that is going to be Jamie Vardy, guys. 81 rated Jamie Vardy with 91 pace. Again, like, I just can't ever really see myself using him, so he'll probably just get wiped into an SBC, no doubt about it. But maybe in the future, once we're a little bit more established in the club and stuff, we can start maybe setting some rules and guidelines and boundaries for like, hey, I wanna get this many English players in my club for a collection. I want to get this many, you know. And let me know if you have any ideas for like rules or like targets for us to hit for certain things after I've completed the Confederation SBCs, and then any players that I get are going to get rinsed through like upgrade packs and stuff in order to complete certain challenges that you guys might want to set me. So I move on into the first game of the knockout stages and come up against Mertens, Lukaku and Thierry Henry. Rest of the squad is similar to mine, I would say. Like, he has quite a decent squad. I've got a very decent squad, especially for a road to glory, and it took me 2 minutes. So my first initial run from kickoff, I get a little option there with Leo Messi, and of course he obliges to stick that one into the back of the net, and I go running off celebrating because I'm 1-0 up already. But Lukaku spots an open Dries Mertens, and the way that Lukaku turned there, I figured he was playing it to Thierry Henry, so it did me in completely. However, I run down the other end, score with Ivan Perisic, and we restore that little 1-goal lead that we had before. Now, Lukaku plays it to Mertens, and take a look at that pile driver from Thierry Henry. I feel like goalkeepers are just never going to save that, so my job is to not let him have the option to shoot. If he does it again right there and actually turns this game around, I'm 3-2 down now. So yeah, your very best option is to actually not let the striker shoot, because if they get a chance, of course they're going to like score past these terrible goalkeepers, and it's the same for me as well. Like, I did it down the other end right here with Leo Messi, but for some reason my opponent's 3 attackers, Lukaku, Mertens and Henry, were like way too much for me to handle. In the second half, he brings on Aguero and also Suarez, so takes off Mertens and Lukaku, and there was just something about the way he attacked that I couldn't quite read. So I go 2 goals down again, bring it back. Easy stat, a man sent off at this point, so I'm playing against 10 men. I bring it back to like that 1-goal difference. He runs straight down the other end, scores another goal with Luis Suarez. It's like, it's so stupid. I run down the other end, you know, Messi plays it to Dybala, I get another goal. There's been 11 goals in this match, and I find that to be ridiculous. Like, it's too difficult to defend. We're all struggling with defending, and the goalkeepers are trash. So, and the attackers seem like they're pretty OP. So that's where it is. Unfortunately, we go out of the tournament right there. But like I mentioned briefly earlier, it's actually, unless I was super confident that I'm going to win the World Cup, which I never am, it's beneficial for me to earn coins and get packs by just going back to the start of the tournament and playing the group stage and getting that little reward, and then doesn't matter how far we go, play it again. Like, that's the more beneficial part, unfortunately. So I hope at some point they add rewards into the knockout stages, because that would give it more validity for people to carry on playing through. Guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button on today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. I mean, Messi in a pack, it's got to be worth a thumbs up, right? Have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.